Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in the start. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homies, and just keep me alive. Why you keep it 50 quick? I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm testing the step on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me
Hello.
my uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for because he knows
Hello.
now I'm eating my McDonald's.
Good morning, this is Ryan of ABC on a recorded line. May I please speak with Willie Johnson?
Yeah, this he. Hey, I'm sorry. It'll be paid today. I actually just forgot about it, but it'll be paid today, okay?
Alrighty, no problem. Let me just quickly go ahead and...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada.
This shit was very finishing all the damn time.
That's a huge game, yeah.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action with this. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing Nix. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just keep stringing that play out, push him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, shit, you got to run to him, buddy.
Right sideline.
Get his ass. You got to. Got him.
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Believe I just get that happen, man. Knew that was coming too.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now a second and 2. Thornton, the motion man right. Now a fake on a jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Thornton, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming and converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a second and 5. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw again. He rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Broncos are onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That won't happen. That's my fault. I'm not being patient.
Timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down about
Gotta be patient, man. It's my fault.
this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent, down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now it's Nix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
Letting him out coach me. Letting him out coach me. I don't know why.
You often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage. And that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a
Why I'm letting him out coach me?
Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Olave motioning to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And just a couple yards here to the 17.
4 times.
Well done. Offensively, he had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
That description, because the diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Mitchell.
Not bad, mate. I'm going to
Drop for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll get him. Touchdown.
Out of here. How?
A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one that he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 26 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. Make sure you're selective in doing so.
All right, let's see what's going on. Off off.
Make sure it's coming before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's when the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw, here's Nix. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
To throw is Nix. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a distance.
He was lying today.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first
He was
half.
smart ass today. God damn.
And the round is on here in this first half.
Man, we beat the shit out of him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
It's crazy.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason.
Whoa, man. Golly. What's the furthest you can throw?
Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is not the furthest you can throw, I know.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run with Mitchell. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He lets it go deep for Olave. The first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. These two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Next to the air. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Roll.
A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lots of look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Can't do them down too much.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone.
I'm not going to play this thing.
To the 20.
It's there on that thing. There you love this
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he drops it incomplete.
And he catch the ball, nothing.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You won't beat me next season. I'm gonna sweep you next season, my boy.
Welcome back.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got frustrated when I missed that 4th and 5 in the beginning of my first drive.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they
I really blew this game for real.
in this third quarter of action. And he is out of bounds as they'll start.
I really blew this game.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts this. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up a throw.
My dudes ran into each other. Just ain't, it just ain't my day. You see, he was about to be wide open. They ran into each other.
But certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half.
Rough day in Las Vegas, fellas.
Miserable first half is carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw.
You gonna swat and pick it, dummy.
That's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there, but put Ballot up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Nick's going to tap this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
It's a fucking clinic he's putting on. You must have been really mad, Rio, about that last loss. God damn.
And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So
Yeah, that makes everywhere.
to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen. But he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to
Yeah, not 3 niggas open. I don't know who to throw to.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll touch him down and out before he gets the first. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Tucker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's very indicative.
Fuck it, man. Niggas dropping everything, it's looking like.
Another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice ball to soak in the hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds and back to a full yard shy of 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lunt's good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. return going to come away quick in as he is belted at the end of that one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
That takes so long. Animation took so long.
Converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show just what some interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
Well, let me throw that. God damn.
Because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
No, it definitely ain't no day. I'm just trying to figure out why I can't throw the ball. Nigga, the release is so slow.
Hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Quick slant, complete to Turner. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Running left, here's Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, you got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Bitch ass nigga. We gon' hit him. We gon' hit him. Ain't nothing gonna be easy. We gon' hit him. I fucked up this game. That's my fault. That's my fault. We ain't going out like no punks. We still fighting. I ain't teach y'all to fight like chumps. We still fighting.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. Flush to his right.
Get him! Get him! We still fighting.
And they turn it
I know they don't want us to fight no more, but we gonna fight.
It's over.
It ain't over till it's over. We ain't teach y'all nothing different. We gonna fight.
This drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
We gonna fight. Let's go. We all right. We gotta fight.
It's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
We gonna fight. We gonna fight, fellas. This game might be over, but we gonna fight.
And it's second down.
To the last breath.
To the last breath, we gonna fight.
Back to throw here.
Oh, they don't even give you a chance to throw the. This is crazy.
Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
We gonna fight. We ain't gonna stop fighting, fellas.
40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception.
Oh, get it! How's he able to play underneath and over the top?
36-yard line. Another great play defensively.
It's all right. I don't know how he able to play underneath and over the top. That shit's nuts.
Very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unreal.
Come here, nigga. You talk to that nigga, man. We trying to hurt somebody going into the playoff. We trying to hurt somebody. You going to the playoff, we trying to hurt somebody on your team.
Backwards, now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A short throw to Ingram. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hey, they gave him the animation. I was over there, too.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been...
And he will get into the end zone.
They gave him all the animation in the world.
This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
They gave him all the animation in the world.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. But incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They had that huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Back Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's thrown down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught.
We're going to fight all the way into the end. All the way to the end. Hey, we'll be ready next time. We'll be ready. We got two fair sim losses this season. Two fair sim losses this season. We should have beat the Eagles. And there was another team I should have beat. It's all good. We're going to fight. We're going to fight.
And not willing to risk a return.
We're going to fight.
This ball's going to come out.
To the last breath.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even
Nope. We're going to fight. We're going to fight, Denver. We're going to fight, Denver. Yeah, we're going to fight, Denver. We fighting. We fighting. They don't call the rivalry for nothing.
They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
We're going to fight, Denver. We're going to fight, Denver. Hey, Denver, we get it. We got our ass whooped, but we're going to fight. We're going to fight. You're going to get a couple scratches, couple bites, all that. But make them remember the day they had to see the Titans. Nuh-uh. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 negative losses in a row. We're going to fight. You're going to bring your morale down. Be careful. You're going to bring your morale down. Be careful.
What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
Nah, I ain't going to let that happen.
He's on his way.
Yeah. I couldn't catch the nigga.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little letting out.
How fast is that nigga?
Well, fans usually
It ain't 70, 69. It's all right. Damn. Horrible season. Horrible.
So, let me see.